Hey there, this is Trucker Wayne with Driver Solutions here in beautiful Saskatchewan, Canada. As far as the eye can see, farmland, beautiful, right before the Rockies. It's a really nice day out here today, and I'm heading that way in about an hour and a half. So here on YouTube, I had a couple questions, really good questions, and I love answering them. I get a couple of them about trucker pay, which I answered on the previous one, but I wanted to go a little bit further in depth on truck driver pay. I think that's probably the biggest question I get is about driver pay. You'll see you don't have to go far on the blogs and stuff, and a lot of first-year drivers get pretty upset with their pay. They get into the business and think they're gonna rule the world and make $1 million. And once you get into your first year, you realize very quickly that truck driving can pay great. I'm making great money. I always have made great money. After the first year, I made almost 40 grand. I can only tell you what I did. I don't know about other people, and I'm sure other people made less, but I ran hard, did not take a lot of time off. That's what I wanted to talk about. In your first year, I took it as I was in the Navy, and I went on a half of a Westpac. And you're gone when you're in the Navy or anything, in the Army, the Air Force, the Marines. You're gone for long periods of time. Now in the Navy, they're taking 9-month deployment. So I'm not saying when you get into the trucking industry that you need to stay out for 9 months. I'm not saying that, but this is a trade-off that you have in the trucking industry. This is a trade-off. The more home time you take, the less money you're going to make, especially in the first year. As you get tenure, you make more money, you can take more time off, and it equals itself out. But if in your first year you're going home every 2 and 3 weeks, and I understand, home time's home time. I told you before, I'm a little different that way. I'm 6 weeks out, and I don't have any home time planned right now. So I get it. I get the fact that most of the people in trucking need time off. They have families. But in the first year, I think it's just important to realize to get that year in and run hard and maybe not take as much time off. That way, after your first year, you're paid off with Driver Solutions. If you choose them, you went to the school, got it all paid off. Choices come, and then you can pick and choose a dedicated route. You can, maybe take over the road coming to Canada like me and go on these longer runs. So there's all kinds of options. But in your first year, your pay isn't going to be as great anyways. And there's a reason for that. Trucking companies have to make a living. And turnover rate with beginning truckers is at its highest. They're not going to pay you the huge money your first year. What they will do is pay you a livable wage if you run hard, and I ran hard. And I had absolutely no problem in my first year. Making more now after 5 years, of course, but it all came every year, just kept getting better and better. All right? So just think about that when you're in trucking here and you're getting into it. And if you're in school, it's a trade-off. The more time that you take off, and it's important. Family time is important if you have kids and everything else too. It's important for them to see you. But the more time you take off, the less money you're going to make. It's just a trade-off where if you stay out longer, 4, 5, 6 weeks at a time, come home, and then run again for that first year. First year is tough. That's a whole nother thing about how tough the first year is, because of that very fact that you'll probably be running quite a bit harder. So this is Trucker Wayne with Driver Solutions, with the positive path to successful trucking here in Canada, and I'm out.